Will the markets go higher from here? And what's going on with the stocks that I've been tracking? Let's talk about it. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education, and I wrote 10 jokes, sent them in to the Reader's Digest to see if I would get an award or any of them entered into the next Reader's Digest. Unfortunately, no pun intended. All right, I think I actually stole that one from a Reader's Digest from about 1,000,000 years ago. You guys can fact check me on that one. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I even botched it too. Let's get into the technicals on this. So SPY, up above the 50. Perfect. Momentum looking good. Pre-market down just a little bit. We have jobs numbers coming out at 8:30 today. Jobless claims, we want to be looking for that to see if it gets any sort of indicant of what to expect. And then tomorrow's Michigan consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. I think that's going to be highly impactful to the markets. If it's far away from what we've previously had, an increase in consumer sentiment could be positive and bullish for the market. Decrease in consumer sentiment could be bearish pressure, downward pressure on the market. So be on the lookout for that. Over to QQQ. Much the same thing as we saw for SPY. We're up above the 50-day. You can see that we came back down, almost retested, and we didn't quite get that though, but we do have the 13 crossing the 50 for the exponential moving averages on the daily chart. That can be a bullish thing along with the bullish momentum that we have. So depending on what we get from the different earnings that are out there, from what we get from the economic reports, and just what happens in the market in general, whatever other different pressures are out there, we could possibly see even more upside from where there's at right now. It really does matter where we see the top of this thing. I wouldn't even be surprised if this even starts to form a consolidation pattern on us. As a matter of fact, maybe we're even seeing the early signs of that. If we draw a trend line here, and also we draw another trend line coming down here, maybe it's possible that we see a little bit more volatility, a little bit more sideways trading. If we break up through the top of this, good, but we still need to watch out for the double top that could follow it within the next 2% or so from where we're at right now. When we look at Bitcoin in the bearish channel, talked about this the other day, and you can see down here that the RSI is currently bearish as well, and so we could possibly sell off. It is bullish that we're up above the 200-day, and if we look out at longer time horizons for this, when we move out to the periodic chart being a weekly chart, you can see we've fallen out of the overbought, still in bullish territory, and we're getting really darn close to that 20-week moving average that we have right around that 56 or 57,000. So holding 60,000 is going to be important. It is possible from the technicals that we're currently getting that we push down a little bit more lower, see a little bit more pain in crypto, which could have set up some put option opportunities from where we're at right now with some of the mining stocks that are out there, even some of the Bitcoin ETFs. Moving over to Enphase. Enphase coming up off the top of this, a 4-hour chart that we're looking at this. Really wanted to show the consolidation pattern and the fact that we keep on getting rejected off the top of here. It's possible that we give up another 10% or so if we continue to sell down from here, from 110 down to 106, all the way down to 100 is what we're looking at. So that 106 could find a snag somewhere in there between 110 and 106. Should it fall down below 106 is where we get the rest of that pain coming in, and we really start to retest this bottom trend line that we have down here, which is just above $100 by the time that we reach this. Should we break out of this pattern to either side, we want to be watching for that for which way we go, because that can be a further indication of direction from where we're at right now for Enphase. Moving over to Tesla. Tesla yesterday, big old sell on us. However, even though we were down, we did recover back up above the 50-day. Today's going to be critical in the pre-market hours. If we have a full candle open and close down below that 50-day, we could possibly sell off further and be looking down for that bottom to 165, 160, 155 are the supports that we're looking at there. And then to the upside, if we're able to get a full candle above the 50, this thing could turn around on us. And then we're looking for testing resistance again at about 185. So that 50-day, still super critical. Nvidia in the pre-market hours, just under $900 per share. We want to keep on watching for this to see what we get. We have a mini consolidation in here, and it's possible that we break to the upside of this one. We still have to overcome this trend line that's here if we're going to hit that $1,000 price prediction that I have for Nvidia, which is coming up in under 2 weeks from where we're at right now. So that is on the 22nd, and today is the 9th. So we have 13 days until those earnings take place. We'll see if we get the rest of that run, another 11-ish percent, 11 to 12% from where we're at right now in the pre-market hours to make it up to that $1,000. It's probably going to need the market's help to get there. So if the market pushes up, Nvidia could more easily push up. Market sideways, Nvidia has a little bit more work to do. And if the market sells down, Nvidia is really going to have to try to get there. That really starts to diminish this prediction that I have right here, as I've been saying for weeks since I put this prediction out there. So that's what I'm watching for in the markets right now, guys. Let me know what you're looking at down in the comments, and we can put some of those up here on the channel if we see something that's of interest. As always, guys, I really do appreciate your time. Check out the link for the Patreon down in the description. See my buys and sells. Join my community. And then also down in the description, you'll find a link for technical analysis where you can take your trading game to the next level using the power of technical analysis. Thank you. As always, guys, I really do appreciate your time. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Remember, my friends, that learning is earning. And we'll see you in the next video.